Any class can be considered in all categories. I tried my best to fit them in properly, but don't let me tell you that you can't play Sage just because they're not in a specific spot. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to show your support. Anything goes a long way to help YouTube know that this video is helpful so it can get shown to more people like yourself. I'll be sure to release more videos like this in the future for you. I always like to start out with the most controversial, the meta. Meta changes over time, but there has been some clear winners over the years, and I figured I should lay them out for you. In PvE, Guardian has always been the powerhouse at clearing mobs quick and never needing assistance. They're my favorite class. But other than Guardian, Striker is also one of the best right now. The Berserker is amazing too. Musa is really good at clearing mobs fast. Ninja is great all around. The two harder classes that I would add into meta would be the Lawn and the Mystic. There's a bit more combos involved with them to make them more effective, but they definitely are near the top tier right now. Another really good class for 1v1 PvP is the Sorceress. Wusa and Hashishin have great endgame PvE as well. The next group I'm going to show are the classes to solo with. So these are the classes that have great tools for grinding mobs fast while being able to sustain on their own as well. So these are classes like the Guardian, the Dracania, the Striker, the Wizard, the Witch, the Lawn, the Wusa, the Musa, and the Nova. All these classes make it easier to level up when you're on your own, and they don't require insane amounts of AP and DP just to grind your areas. Mostly so you're not spamming potions the whole time. The next group I'm going to bring up are the group PvP classes. So if you really like to do group PvP, you may want to consider these classes for a fun and unique playstyle. Things like the Ninja, who can zip in and out of fights really easily. The Sorceress, who's amazing at dueling and exploding groups. The Valkyrie, who's really great at pushing the front line and supporting their teammates that way. The Striker, who can release devastating combos on groups. Same with the Berserker, they have that disruption for large group PvP. Classes like the Ranger really excel at pushing people out and keeping them in their territory. And then you have the Wizard and Witch, who are great for group PvP because they can help AOE heal and they can do massive explosions on the enemies. Getting back to the groups of the classes, the Speedy Soldiers. These are the fast characters, and fast characters are always fun to play. It's great for grinding mobs fast and getting away if you ever need to. These are classes like the Wusa, the Dracania, the Musa, the Mewa, the Ranger, the Tamer, the Archer, the Lawn, and the Hashishin. I put in Corsair in here as well because they do have some features for boats, and that leash makes them a pretty fast class as well. Now moving on to the AOE Exploders. These classes are great at tearing down big sets of mobs really quick. People love having them in their guild missions or their group grinding areas. So these are classes like the Wizard, the Witch, the Dark Knight, the Berserker, the Sage, the Dracania, the Wusa, and the Warrior. Next I'm going to go over the supportive classes. People love having a stellar supporter on their side, and these characters can help you do that. The healing supports are the Wizard, the Witch, and the Shy. The tank supports are the Valkyrie, the Warrior, and the Nova. I added in Berserker, Corsair, and Tamer into the supportive classes because they can support by disrupting their enemies very well. I'll move on to the ranged assassins. These are the classes that deal damage from afar, and dealing damage from far away in BDO is super satisfying. The Ranger Succession and the Archer do really quick attacks from very far away really well. The Wizard, Witch, and Sage have really long range spells that can explode a ton of enemies. The Wusa and the Sorceress may require to get a bit closer, but they can still deal a ton of damage to you when you least expect it. The next group I'm going to bring up are the Combo Kings. These classes have some of the best players playing them because they have a ton of skill options during combat, which makes them a bit harder to play more perfectly. But nonetheless, these are really fun classes to play as you have a ton of skill options and you can still outplay your opponents pretty easily. These are classes like the Striker, the Mystic, the Ninja, the Kunoichi, the Hashishin, the Lawn, the Wizard, the Witch, the Corsair, and the Wusa. The last group I'm going to put together is the Extra group, and then we'll move into some top 10s and top 5s. So the Extra category provides something more to the game experience. The most notable would be the Shy, who is beloved by all life skill players. They have by far the most for all life skills in the game. Corsair has way more stuff for on the water, as well as they love to debuff their enemies, which makes for a really fun playstyle. Tamers have a doggo mount, which is really fun to explore with, and gives you an extra safety net in 1v1 PvP. The Berserker spin to win playstyle, mixed with the large-scale Disrupt, has always been a really unique class to play. And with the Sage Awakening, you can become an actual Zeus. I don't have much experience in the arena, but I looked up the top 10 and I gathered it from various sources. And in general, the top 10 that I've seen from various sources are the Awakening Musa, Succession Wizard, Awakening Berserker, Succession Ninja, Awakening Warrior, Succession Hashashin, Awakening Striker, Succession Dracania, Succession Mystic, and the Succession Dark Knight. And same thing, gathering from various sources, more than 120 answers in this one community said that the top 5 most fun to play were the Wusa, the Lon, the Ranger, the Dracania, and the Shy. And in this same 120 answers, they said that the easiest classes to play were the Guardian, the Shy, the Wusa, the Striker, and the Wizard. What do you think? Are these lists right? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to release more content like this soon. Have a great day. Cheers.